Okay, now question number 21. So in question number 21, we need to find the interval where fx is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. We need to find the interval means what? We need to find the interval means we need to find the values of x where f dash of x is greater than 0 and where f dash of x is less than 0. Okay, so the question is 21 part 1, fx equals to x square minus 4x plus 6. Now in what values of x this fx is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing we are finding. Okay, I hope you're clear what we're doing now. So fx equals to this, again we do f dash of x, so 2x minus 4. Okay, so now what you do, you draw a line and write for si means strictly increasing and st strictly decreasing. So we know function is strictly increasing when f dash of x is greater than 0. So greater than 0 means f dash of x is 2x minus 4 greater than 0, so which means 2x greater than 4, so which means x greater than 2. Strictly decreasing means 2x minus 4 less than 0, so if you do it you will be getting x less than 2. Isn't it or not? Now I need to find the range. Okay, so for that what I'll do is draw a straight line, and draw a straight line, so mark the point 2. So on the right hand side it is plus infinity, on the left hand side it is minus infinity. Now for strictly increasing, the value for f dash of x will be positive for all the value of x greater than 2, and it will be negative for all the value for x less than 2. So hence strictly increasing the range will be 2 to infinity, and strictly decreasing the range will be minus infinity to 2. So these are the intervals. I hope you're clear. Pause the video to note down. We'll move to the next question. Okay, then question number 2, fx equals to this. We are still finding the intervals where fx is increasing, strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. So f dash of x will be 2x plus 2. So for strictly increasing, f dash of x is greater than 0. For strictly decreasing, f dash of x is less than 0. So put the values and you'll get the value of x. So for all the value of x greater than minus 1, the function is strictly increasing. And for all the value of x less than minus 1, the function is strictly decreasing. So how will you make the range? Draw a line, and at which point minus 1. So this point is minus 1, and this side minus infinity, this side plus infinity. So from values greater than minus 1, the values greater than minus 1, all the values greater than minus 1, the function is strictly increasing, isn't it? So hence your range will be minus 1 to infinity, open. Okay, and for all the values less than minus 1, the function is negative, which means f dash of x is negative. No, out here for all the value less than minus 1, f dash of x is negative, isn't it or not? So hence the range will be minus 1 to minus infinity, like this. So these are the range, strictly increasing and decreasing. Okay, I hope you're clear with this. Now a few homeworks will do. Okay, the next one is number 5. fx equals to 2x cubed minus 3x square minus 36x plus 7. Okay, so differentiate it, we'll get 6x square minus 6x minus 36. Take 6 common, you'll get x square minus x minus 6. It is a quadratic expression. You can do middle term factorization. So find the factors like this. In the factorized form, I'll get f dash of x is equals to, the factorized form of f dash of x, I'll be getting 6 into x minus 3 into x plus 2. Okay, so now we need to see for what values of x f dash of x is greater than 0, for what values of x the value for f dash of x is less than 0. Okay, we'll start with strictly increasing. So for strictly increasing, f dash of x should be greater than 0, isn't it? So which is this greater than 0, and for strictly decreasing, this. Okay, now I need to find the range. Now this is very important. For both of this I'll do at the same time. Okay, let's do for this first. Okay, so for this you make a number line. This is plus infinity, this is minus infinity. Now go back to the value for f dash of x. It is 6 into x minus 3, x plus 2. Now at what value of x we are getting x0? At x equals to 3 and at x equals to minus 2. Once again I am repeating, at what values of x I am getting f dash of x is equals to 0. How much will I put out here and f dash of x will be 0? At x equals to 3 and at x equals to minus 2, isn't it? So that 2 points are very, very important out here. So I'll put at x equals to 3 will be this side, and at x equals to minus 2 will be this side. Isn't it or not? Okay, so now there are three intervals, minus infinity to 2, minus 2 to 3, and 3 to infinity. There are three intervals. Now in these three intervals our answers are there. Let us see. So I'll start from here. So 3 to infinity, first. 3 to infinity, you put out here. You put 4. If you put 4, this is positive. This is positive. So positive into positive, this is positive. I am getting positive. The value for f dash of x is positive. Okay. In between minus 2 to 3, let us say minus 1. I put minus 1. Minus 1 is the value in between minus 2 to 3. Isn't it? I put minus 1. Isn't it not? I hope you're getting minus 1. So minus 1 is the value in between minus 2 to 3. Or you can put 0 also, not a problem. You can put 0 also. Let's say put 0 on the easiest thing. Put 0. Put 0. So this is 0. So this is minus 3. This becomes minus, this is plus. So minus into plus, I'm getting minus out here, isn't it? So which means that the value for f dash of x is negative in this range. Which means that the value for f dash of x is positive in this range. Okay, let's take another value in this range. Okay, minus 2 to open infinity. So which value? Minus 3 or minus 4? Any values less than minus 2. So let's say minus 3. Minus 3 I'm putting out here. So if I put minus 3, minus 3, minus 3, minus 6. And this is minus 3 plus 2 minus 1. So minus number, minus and minus, plus I'm getting. See, I'm putting minus 3, minus 3. This will be minus, this will be minus. So minus and minus, plus I'm getting. Isn't it or not? So in these two ranges, I'm getting f dash of x positive, and in this range, I'm getting f dash of x negative. So what will be the answer in strictly increasing? So in strictly increasing, in this two range, from minus infinity to 2, union 3 to infinity, I'm getting positive. So hence this is the range of strictly increasing, and strictly decreasing from where? From minus 2 to 3, I'm getting strictly decreasing. So these are the answers. This is how we have to find the range, okay, where the functions are strictly increasing and decreasing. I hope you're clear. A few homeworks I'll give you out here. Okay, your assignments will be question number 21, part 3, part 4, part 5 I've done, isn't it? And you will do part 6 and part 7. So 4 homeworks I'm giving you, and also you will do question number 17. Okay, so that completes our exercise 7.5, and tomorrow in the next class we'll start maxima and minima. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you have understood increasing decreasing functions. So far very less question has come from this exercise, but it doesn't mean that we can skip this. Okay, and maxima min is very, very important for us now. So in the next class we'll start maxima and minima. Okay, that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one.